So iOS 26 is finally out. But before I get ahead of myself, I got to add in beta because they definitely have some bugs they need to fix. But in today's video, we're going to talk about my 5 favorite things about iOS 26. All right, first we're going to get on the look. So immediately when you open the phone, you can tell a subtle difference with the liquid glass look that they portray. So even on the screensaver, there's so much that you can do. You elongate the numbers like for the time, and also, which is pretty cool, is this 3D effect that you can put on your pictures. So what they do is they add a layer of depth to your photo on your screensaver, kind of making it look a little bit like 3D in a way. So I like it. It's a subtle change, a subtle upgrade, but definitely a fan of that feature. All right, next, let's get into the actual phone where the real changes reside. So as you can see on each app, it's a kind of a glassy tint towards the outside of the app. Even so, when you try to like customize your widget, you can have this full-on glass effect throughout the whole phone. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I definitely love a little bit of color. So I definitely be going back to the dark mode is where I like to reside. But if you're into that, continuous glass look throughout your phone, and some of these is a little buggy because again, it's the beta. So not all apps are prepared for this glass effect yet. So definitely going to get that if you're a part of the beta program. You're going to get some bugs in there. But overall, it's a good look. It's a much needed update from Apple because, as we all know, Apple kind of lingers with more of the same a lot of the time. So this was a good update to have. And let me know down in the comments if you like the color or the all glass look. Like even when you scrolling on a website on your phone, like the glass effect, for example, we're on apple.com, and anything that's under it, it kind of distorts it a little bit to make it have that illusion that it is actual glass. And then also change the color of the actual glass piece as well to reflect what's behind the actual liquid glass feature. And I think that's pretty cool. So another cool feature they have on this phone is called image search. So pretty much you can screenshot something and put in image search and it will find what that image actually is. I think it's similar to like Pinterest when you can upload a video or like a photo and it'll help you find what it is. Or like I heard it's some on Android devices as well, but Apple loves to be late to the party. But this still nonetheless is a good feature if you're looking for something, especially in tech. If you see a creator with something and they don't specify what it is and you like that item, you can just pretty much screenshot it from your phone and then put in the image search and it'll help you find what that image is. When this finally comes out, this is going to be huge for like us iPhone users. I would say at least for me. But right now with the beta version, it is a little buggy. It might, have a broad variety of different things that pops up. But for the most part, when using it, it pretty much works. So this is a feature I'm definitely looking forward to when it fully comes out outside of beta. All right, next I want to talk on the camera app. So the camera app is very minimal. And pretty much what you see is just picture, photo, and video. But when you click on it, you can toggle between and you can kind of see that glass effect again. And it pretty much has all your modes, slow-mo, cinematic, everything that you usually need. You can pretty much change the zoom if you want. It's pretty much the same controls, I would say, but with that glass feel also attached to it. So I would say no big, huge changes to the camera app. But you can also go up here and change your exposure, action flash up here in this area, and also your 4K. So your 4K and everything like that is easier to assess. You don't have to go digging for it. It's all right here at the top of the screen. So I would say they just made things a lot easier. They made this process minimal. You can go up here to change things. And also you can go up here to change things as well. So pretty minimal camera app, but for folks creating in this space, definitely want to use this. Makes your job a little easier. All right, next I want to talk about the Apple Music app. So this It's pretty much a similar functionality as everything else, like the camera and everything else. It has that glass feel with that translucent title, and also kind of dilutes the background and the colors behind it as well. So not really much changing on this, but the reason I brought this up as one of my top 5 is a feature that I wasn't aware of before the update. I don't know if this is new, but I'm gonna talk about it more here. So real quick, I want to mention too, in the music app, they had this feature that kind of threw me off while I was driving. So I was driving, and y'all let me know in the comments if this feature always been here. But it blew my mind. I'm driving, and the song started blending to the next song. I'm like, what's going on? This not on the same album. This 2 different artists. But it blended it so well, like it was a DJ playing. I'm like, is this new? Because this shit hard. Because, you know, usually when the song go off, it just go off and then the next song start. No, it blended it together with the outro and the intro of the next song, and it blended perfectly like a DJ set it up. And I noticed like it didn't blend unless it made sense. Like songs that don't mix at all, like it don't blend. But if it do mix at some point, it'll speed the previous track up to fit with the new track like a real DJ. It was crazy, blew my mind. I think that was the coolest feature that I've seen on that. And again, let me know down in the comments if I'm tripping, if this been around or is this new. But it's right here in the music app. If you want to turn that on, definitely test it out if you're a part of the beta program. So that was my top 5 features that I really liked about the iOS 26 beta update. So now, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And next, it's time to get to the Mac OS 26 and also the iPad OS 26 as well. So I'm finna dive into that now. So until next time, people, peace.